Howdy, Possum Patty here, surrounded by the Soggy Bottom Bunch and a very fun mug of tea. And today's tea is decaffeinated red rose for no stress November. And you are here just in the nick of time to watch me put the last three stitches into my. Oh, let me pull it through so I don't lose it here. Okay. Of my dragon cross stitch. 2 years in the making. 2 years in the making. Look at this beauty. Yes. The entire panel is cross stitched. Yes. Not just a little design with a white background. No, the entire panel is cross stitched. And I got this as a product to review. And so I ordered it. I had never done cross stitching before. And let me get this out here. The kid said it was a beginner kit. It was a kit for beginners. And this is what it looked like. Whoops. And this is what it looked like when I first got it. I know, right? Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Oh, I'm sorry. I know. Here you go. This is so big. I got to get it in the camera here. And I'll show you closer up of the painting that it's based on. Which is gorgeous. Doesn't look exactly like the needlepoint, but that's okay. They just based it on a painting, I know. Still, I enjoyed doing this. I enjoyed doing this so much. And 99% of this was done in the car. Yes, it was. And Mr. Possum had an appointment, and I took it with me, and we had to drive around and go here and go there. And I took it with me today, and I'm like, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. So I brought it in, and for dinner, I popped chicken in the oven, and I took this to the kitchen table while I was waiting for the chicken to get done. And I did some more stitches. And Mr. Possum looked at me. He said, what are you doing? You just work on that in the car. I'm like, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. And Mr. Possum was the one who said that I wouldn't finish this in a million years. I guess it's been a million years. Yes, a million years in one day. And in just a few seconds, this will be finished. Well, it's actually just beginning, isn't it? 2 years in the making, and it is just beginning. Yes, because it's going to become a journal. Yes, it is. So why don't you quickly come on along and let's finish this up. Okay, Miss Stinky Winky Woos just entered the studio to witness this historic occasion with 3 stitches to go. Okay, yes, Stinky, we're almost there. 3 stitches to go, but I can't pet you and do this at the same time. This historic occasion, a journal cover that was 2 years in the making. 2 years in the making. She's trying to climb up here. She's trying to climb up. Okay. 2 stitches to go. 2 stitches to go. There's already cat hair on here. There's already cat hair on my journal cover. This is very historic. 99% of this done in the car. A few stitches done at the beach. And a few stitches done in the house. And there is one more stitch to go. And here we go, folks. Drum roll, please. We are on the last stitch. I'm sure it's been 2 years, or has it been 3? Well, I've had it for a while, but actually time spent working on it might be 2 years. Okay, that was it. That was it. No, wait, we have to tie the thread off. It doesn't count until the thread is tied off. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. It is finished. Yay! Yay! Ah, look at this. 2 years, I think 2 years plus maybe in the making. I am chronologically challenged, so don't hold me to any dates. No, I'm going to celebrate. Have a sip of tea. Mm. Ah, I needed that. Yes. Okay. There it is. There she is. Yes. I'm sure this is a she dragon and she's protecting her eggs over here. Yes, she is. Oh, let me show you the painting close up. Oh, here it is. Isn't that gorgeous? Somehow I'm going to put this in a journal too. Maybe even this. Yeah, maybe even that. I know it doesn't exactly look like this here, but that's okay. That's okay. See all these little sparkly bubbles all around? That was a little confusing, yes. I know, pay no attention to the clock because I haven't fixed it yet. No, we were out all day again today. Yes, we've been very busy. Okay, a couple of things that I did. I did outline this with this purple that I had left over. Because when you hold this up from afar, it looks fine. But when you bring it in close, and of course it's going to be close because it's going to be a journal. Yes, the colors in the background are so similar to the colors on the face. Yeah, that the face kind of just melted into the background. So I outlined it. Oh, and I put a little light color sparkle in the dragon's eye right there too. Give it more life. Yes, to give it more life. And yes, I did give it one more check for little holes. And I found about a dozen places where there was either half a stitch or a whole stitch missing. And yes, I've checked it a couple of times. I'm not saying it's 100%, but I checked it a couple of times. Oh, so I was talking about these bubbles and sparkles. So yeah, where there's a light one and the dark background, I think that's a hole there. So I have to check it. No, that's thread. Good. Oh, I had so much fun. I had so much fun. Look at this. Ah. And like I said, I got this to review, but it's been a couple of years. They don't even sell this anymore. No, now I'm done with it. And the kit did say beginner kit. And I would say, no, they're wrong. This is way too much for a beginner to do and feel like satisfied they finished a project. And I started here, somewhere in the square here in the middle, because apparently, I don't know, I think that's where you're supposed to start for when you count. But this isn't a count. This is a, it's marked with the colors, and it's not a counted cross stitch. But I started there anyway. And you can feel it's all lumpy because I was pulling some of the stitches way too tight, where stitches that I did later on are much, they're just smooth and even. They look so much better than like right there in the middle where I started. I should have started up in a little corner, right? But anyway, yes. And this was not done on a frame. So it's a little wonky. It's a lot wonky. I was not that precious with it, no, because I knew it was going to be a journal cover. So I wasn't too worried about it. A couple of points, though, about this, yes. And that is they were a little off with the thread count. Yes, they were. They were a little off with the thread count. And this is what I got left, sort of. I got to get them all out of the basket. Oh, I got to repack this with a new project to take in the car. I am just so used to doing this in the car now. I'm going to have to put a different slow stitch project in here. I did notice, and I figured one thing out when I got down to here. was this color is 310, very dark, probably like a black or midnight blue. I'm not sure, probably black. And I ran out. I ran out. Yes, I did when I got to the bottom. I ran out. There is a dark, dark blue, which is number 310. Oh, no, 310 was this one. And there's a dark blue that's number 311. So I picked the darkest blue that I could find. I don't know where that is right now. I'll straighten this out and put these threads in the drawer where the other threads are, I guess. I could keep them together, can't I? And then, you know, if I ever need to do a repair. Oh, or I can use them to do some cross stitching inside the journal. Anyway, I picked the next darkest color, which I think was 311. All right, so this is 310. I ran out. I picked the next darkest blue, which was 311, and they gave me extra. They gave me extra of that one. There it is, 311. Yeah, so I had too much of this and not enough of that. I had like 2 extra one of these and not enough of that one. And then I had some other colors that were left over. A few colors I ran out. A few colors I had just the right amount. And a few colors I have like a lot left over. Look at all this. I probably shouldn't have this much blue left over. But I think they just miscounted with the 310s and the 311s. I guess I could have found a black thread to finish this off, but I didn't do that. No, I just took the next darkest blue and I filled in it some colors there, and then, I don't know, I just took, you know, these colors and just randomly put them across the bottom. It looks like it's just supposed to be that way, right? Well, I thought this was his paw. That's his, the end of the tail. And there's one paw there. Yeah, not as clear in the painting. No, definitely not. Anyway, yes. So, you know, I just took some of these colors and just put them down here. That's all I did. I wasn't going to fuss with it. It's a journal cover. It's a junk journal cover. And when you look at it far away, yeah, it looks good. When you look at it far away, it looks good. Okay, next step is, according to the instructions, I have to soak it in cool water for 3 hours until all the pattern disappears. Wash it with clean water, dry it flat, and then iron it on the back. So all these colors are still under the stitches. You can't even see them anymore, but they will run if it gets wet. And I know that because at the beach I had this in my lap and it got wet and the colors ran. And then Mr. Possum was having coffee at McDonald's and I was just sitting there working on this because we were going somewhere. And his coffee spilled across the table and I got some coffee on here, and where the coffee spilt, the colors ran. So I guess I'm going to follow their instructions and do that. So I'm going to soak it in cold water, see if I can get some of those colors out, and dry it flat, iron it, and then I want to say it'll be done, but this dragon's journaling journey has just begun, because now I have to turn it into a journal, and it is going to be a huge monster dragon journal. I'm only going to fold it in half like this, and I think I'm not going to make a spine because I want the kind of journal where I can just open it up and you could see the whole thing like this. So it's not going to take anything away from the dragon cross stitch. To be able to see the whole thing flat like that. We're going to try and do that. Yes. How am I going to journal this under the camera? I don't know. Keep moving it. Oh, maybe I can put the camera on the side and shoot over my shoulder or something like that. All right, so soak it, dry it, iron it. then put some nice batting. Put some nice batting on here. Make it nice and soft and squishy. Yes. Yes, yes, Stinky Winky Woos. Do I need to trim off all the little threads on this side? Probably not, right? Do I need to give it a haircut? I don't think so, right? So all these little threads, they don't care. No, we don't care about that. Okay. Oh, here's a big one. We care about that. So batting, and then I have under the table, I have 2 large chipboards, if I can reach them, that came with that large illustration paper I got for really cheap at the flea market. And I can make 2 panels, one for the front. Of course, I have to cut this down. One for the front and one for the back. Move my tea here. Right? I'll cut them down, and then I'll put Tyvek in the middle here. Just like I did with the cereal boxes. Remember, I took the front of the cereal box and the back of the cereal box, and I put some Tyvek and turned that into a signature cover. Now, do I want to fold this under and put it down like this? That might help it stay on. Or, all right. So I'm going to cut these to side, front, back, Tyvek. This way, you know, it'll have just like maybe one signature, and I'll be able to open it flat. And see my dragon. So we're not going to lose anything of the dragon. No, it'll be able to open completely flat like this. Now we're going to have batting here. Like I said, I can sew this under. So you don't see the white before I put it on the board. Like that. I can do that. If you have any ideas or comments, yes, while I'm going along doing this, I'm just making this up as I go along. Have you turned a giant cross stitch into a journal cover? Maybe not, but you might still have some ideas. Yes, you might still have some ideas on what to do with this. Yes. Okay. All right. Maybe I can hide the sewing of the signature so we won't see that in the dragon. I don't want to ruin the dragon. Nothing on the dragon's going to get touched. No, and you'll be able to still see the whole thing, except there'll be a journal inside. So it'll be able to open flat, and I can, when I cut these, right, when I cut this down to size, put this over there like that. It'll be underneath. I'm going to decorate this whole thing. I can put fabric or paper or something, cover this whole thing. And then I'll reinforce this really well and sew the signatures into this. Like I did with that cereal box. Yeah, so it'll be just like that cereal box. And then I will attach the cross stitch to it. That's the plan. We'll be working on this. Yes, we will. I know a few of you have followed the entire journey of this dragon cross stitch. I pop it in every once in a while for a fiber and fabric update, right? And yes, there it is. It is finished. It is finished, but its journaling journey has just begun. Yes, several steps to do yet, but I am just so excited about getting this done today. Ta-da! Ta-da! It's done. Oh, I'm going to pick you up. Yes, I am. I just wanted to show everybody it's finished. 2 years in the making. Well, like I said, its journey has just begun. Yes, the journey has just begun. Oh, pick up my heavy cat. Here's my Stinky Winky Woos. Yes, she's here. She says, you've been very busy lately. Not enough cuddle time. Not enough cuddle time. No. She wants more cuddle time. Yes, she does. Okay. So, well, that is it for today because, yes, I am just so happy and I just have a sense of accomplishment. Yes, I do. I have a great sense of accomplishment. But it's only part one that's done. Oh no. More work to do. More work to do. Yes, Stinky, we get more work to do. She said, lean back just a little bit. Now she's purring. Okay, still lots of journaling to do on the table. And I found something to journal about election day. And that's sitting here, but it's got threads all over it now because I was on a roll. I was on a roll. I just finished this whole section up today. Yes, I did. Thanks for coming along today and allowing me to share this with you. Happy junk journaling. Bye bye.